Guys, imagine you're just using the simple OS 10 Mavericks. Let's imagine it's 2013. But in a specific time of moment, your MacBook Pro starts buggy. At first, it shows several errors, but then, in specific time of moment, a defined one, you said this. Won't you be frightened? I personally frightened that much. I just don't know what should I do next. Only rebooting will happen. Seems like my older boy has his lots of days. Oh! Why am I doing stand? El Capitan, hey? Welcome, everybody. Yes, you might ask me, why in the beginning you have seen this app logo? Here is one purpose of that. This boy hasn't purchased a $1 shop. This is eBay. Let's put him away and him slip away. He has helped me for the whole day. So, yes, there's a well-known fact that eBay shops are well and you're protected from malware and from leaks. Something like here has described with E11 hand sanitizer. But there are some announcements which are fake. So sometimes picture content doesn't mean the text and doesn't mean the filter. It's maybe annoying. For you not to miss such safety video releases, there is a great button under my video. I have a niche video actually, yeah. So click it until you see text subscribed. It'll be a great deal. Put a like and ring the bell. And we're good enough. Stay tuned. Okay. The question for the entrance. Are there any scams on eBay? The first answer, estimated by everybody, is no. But there is one issue. There are scams. The next question, how to detect them? Actually, this is kinda simple, if you know several rules. So, to detect the scam and just to search the product on eBay containing a serial key, this is just giving a laptop or a computer. Now we're currently talking about the MacBooks. So, we have some like following requirements for good order on eBay. Firstly, we need to have several device photos. Top with screen on keyboard, back, and from sides. So, from charging side and from the side of upper ports. In case of MacBook, it is required just for everybody to see if there are any issues with the body itself. About the device photo and serial key is required. Actually, if the serial key is missing, we can just find it two ways. Or in the about this device photo or on the back side of the MacBook itself. So for example, if the serial key is cut out, you can just simply look at serial key on the photo of the backlit of the MacBook. And full set photo, so I mean photo with charge set, manual, and the device itself. So these points are required. So if there aren't one of these photos or containing serial key or about this device and a full set photo, I think I need to continue another day. So we have discussed requirements for good offer on eBay. So for example, here is my offer on my MacBook Pro Mid 2015, which doesn't have a workable screen. So if you want to buy this MacBook, it is in the description link. Now it costs $375, you can purchase that, and this is a MacBook to go. I used it for streaming. So there are two more photos, these two photos. That photo of the backlit can be multiplied in size, and you can see the 0 too. So, but there is another announcement. This is actually a scam right now. So, yeah, it is a real product, but the scammy thing, why I call it scam, is another purpose. Look, this is a screen recording made directly from that place, from the place of that announcement. The only thing that made me strange, that while I was searching for the MacBooks made in 2020, I put a special filters containing the Macs made in 2020 and 2019. I actually found one. Here you can't see anything suspicious. But let's go to the second page, and we see that strange MacBook with CD-ROM. Yeah, you may ask me how I have spotted that this is a MacBook with a CD-ROM. Look, I'll just explain you why. Finds out that this MacBook is the 13-inch MacBook from 2012. So that Mac had the same shape, and I also was experimenting with it while I was fixing an issue like the application cannot be opened. So this is why you need to pay attention. And you need also to pay attention on the title of the offer. If you see something like OS 2020, that doesn't mean that you're gonna purchase a 2020 MacBook. So here are also non-release covered by Apple and other suspicious text. Take a look on this. So the first is to see something like MacBook 12-inch one. Apple doesn't release them since the year 2018. MacBook Air Intel, that is also unreal cause since 2020 Apple makes M1 Apple Silicon MacBook Airs. The same happens with MacBook Pro. Moreover, you cannot just purchase iMac Pro from 2020, cause there is only one generation made in 2017. iMac M1 was made in 2021, so that's why there weren't any iMac Apple Silicon made in 2020. And iMac Pro on Apple Silicon, it's not yet released. It's year 2021, and it's not yet still released. And take a look on other suspicious tags. So this is OS here, M1 Pro and M1 Max. So M1 Max and M1 Pro are quite recent processors. They are less than a month when they are released. So now let me demonstrate one announcement. This is quite an interesting announcement, because here we got not just a simple MacBook with compatible OS. Here is a patched MacBook. Take a look on this guy. So this is the same 13-inch MacBook with a CD-ROM, but the guy is a very interesting guy, because he has patched it that way that he installed macOS Big Sur and compatible MacBook. So actually I did the same, but with 15-inch CD-ROM MacBook. Let's take a look on the title of this guy. Now this MacBook Pro 13-inch has OS 2020, i5, this is Intel Core, 8 gigs RAM, and MS Office 2021. Yeah, this guy looks a bit suspicious. Actually, he really has these apps there. You can see them on desktop. So the next photo he attached is this one. So here is a warning sign, a red flag. Not actually a red flag to the trader, but at all. So if you see a MacBook with a damaged body or damaged screen, even this damaging displayed on the display, can issue problems, can make some problems in future. So if you're gonna shake it, the screen may stop working. The same happened with my previous MacBook. It had a damage in place, so that user has purchased it, and in some specific moment of time, the screen has crashed and it no more works. So that's why I strongly advise you to correctly choose the MacBooks. And now, let's go further. Then we decided to go, on a tiny trip by our city and check all IT shops. To check whether how people just purchase their computers, and whether there are issues with purchasing, with the quality of the product, with the checking, is it scammy or not, with the delivery. So we have made quite a huge trip now. So now you can just take a look at the footage made on my iPhone on my mother city. How you may have understood, the trip has started early in the morning and it finished late in the evening. So, we had found a lot of stuff there. But the first thing that we spotted, that although the devices were or refurbished or fresh as new ones, but there is one issue. They are several years old, and by the way, this pic I took from my website. So, sometimes you can just go into the shop and you just may see some devices made not in 2021 or another in 2020. There are some devices which were made in 2019. Sometimes this occurs with iMacs, because iMacs are the most expensive things to buy in Apple. So, MacBook here is 2020, MacBook Pro does so too. So, I personally love these pics too, and I did them several years ago. Yeah. Now, a conclusion. Well, a hard question. Where is it safer and better to buy a device? Online or offline? Actually, both variants are possible. But before doing a so-called purchase, pay attention on this. If you buy online, you can buy it for a lower cost. For example, you're about to buy a MacBook on Apple's website. It costs $19.99. But in any other authorized reseller store, it will cost more, even if you live in USA in Chicago. Here are the factors to show delivery and profit. That's all I can say. So, let's go today with me. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put a like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to ring the bell not to miss next video releases. See you in a day. Bye.